already? You're all dressed up?
Yes, I had pretty close. How are you? Pretty sharp.
He's all dressed up today. You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. Unless you still have the
Look at these nerds playing with them.
You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
This is awesome. Whoever made this. You're tuning into the 9/10 podcast, where possession is 9/10 of the law. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Let's check it out.
Really, for us, it's very important to support and to continue it. I want to discuss it
Support
with
means money, by the way.
Our conversation and of course the infrastructure, or
The flow of money.
And really, we can help Europe, because Europe really helped. They really gave a lot, Mr. President.
They did.
Really, they did.
They gave a lot, but they gave much less.
No.
Much less.
No. No.
Yes, much less. Are you kidding me, Zelenskyy? You gotta be kidding. Yes. This guy looks like that YouTuber Vitaly in a suit.
And do you associate yourself with any famous historical figures?
Yeah, I'd say George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
Whoa.
I would say I'm far superior to George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Now, you know I'm always because when I say that, the fake news is going to go wild. They're going to say he considers himself to be better than Washington. You never know. You never know.
My second question for President Zelenskyy. Why don't you wear a suit? In this country's office, when you refuse to wear a suit, just want to see if you own a suit?
Yeah.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting.
I don't have
the
such.
office.
I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe one.
Maybe something
Maybe
like this.
something like
Yes,
yours.
sir.
Yes.
That'd be
Maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something cheaper than. Yeah. Thank you.
You know, you fall into the same trap like everybody else. A million times you say it over and over. I want to get the deal done. Security is so easy. That's about 2% of the problem. I'm not worried about security. I'm worried about getting the deal done.
Yes,
The security is
let's
the easy
make the
part.
deal happen.
Security is very nice. Everybody stop shooting.
Let's just stop the war. How about that? Security, whatever. That's fantastic. Just stop the war.
Did Russia pay to rebuild Ukraine?
Mr. President, under these
I love how Caitlin Collins just blurts out these questions and nobody gives a F about what she says. That's hilarious.
Did Russia pay to rebuild Ukraine?
In her little purple suit, nonetheless.
Mr. President,
Caitlin Collins, it must suck to be her.
Mr. President, some of those minerals are in the east of Ukraine, not far from the front lines and in areas that Russia has
Oh, Caitlin got a chance.
occupied. Will you direct President Putin to withdraw his forces from those areas if there's U.S. interest
Well,
there?
we'll take a look at the time.
Caitlin Collins, doesn't she kind of have a Dylan Mulvaney look to her?
Protect those minerals if they are U.S. interest. Would that be Ukrainian
They'll be
forces,
protected.
European
the agreement
forces,
will protect them.
U.S.
The
forces?
agreement, yeah, we're signing an agreement.
Right, but what if Russia tries to invade or there's Russian aggression in those spots? What would
I
you
just
do
told
then?
you, I don't
Oh, she's making the most out of her spotlight right now.
think that's going to happen. And if that were going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal. If I thought that was going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal.
Some people may wonder why
You know, they
are
ought to focus on CNN on survival, not asking me to.
people will ask why you have confidence Putin won't violate the deal.
That was pretty brutal. I feel bad for her. That was brutal.
You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world.
But after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy JD you are speaking about.
Ooh, okay, so this guy wants to bite the hand that feeds him.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong,
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful
I will answer.
to come to the Oval Office of the
answer
United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of
Anyway, he's not even wearing a suit while he's doing it. I freaking wore a suit to this.
don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying
Don't tell us what we're gonna feel. Yeah, exactly. No. You're trying to scare us? Who
to
cares?
solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate.
Oh, it's getting good. It's getting good.
Remember this.
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position.
Yeah, he is not in a very good position. That is true.
And he happens to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a
Brown,
good position.
I
You don't
was
have
in-
the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not playing
cards. But
cards.
right now, you
I'm
don't. Yeah,
very
you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're gambling
Yeah, you're gambling with lives.
with the
President
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
Yes.
You're
Speaking about-
gambling with
what are you
World
speaking
War
about?
III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Far more than a lot of people said
I'm wearing
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once?
Wow. He's never said thank you.
This
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the
What's-
United States
what
of
are you
America
speaking about?
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Wow. It's getting real, folks. It's getting real.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I,
You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong.
Staying strong. I don't think so.
Very beginning of the war, we've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks.
No, he hasn't been alone. You just lost $20 billion and nobody knows what happened. Are you kidding me?
You haven't
In
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment.
You
And you
voted
men
for your
are brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If-
West?
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
Ooh, you got a little touch right there.
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
in 3
Okay?
I agree with that. They would have no chance. No chance without.
days. I heard it from Putin. In 3 days. This is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I tell you.
Just say
This little actor playing president right here is trying to cause freaking World War III. Let's not let this happen, folks. Come on. Come on. Let's not let this happen. What is this guy? No. It's not going to happen. Little twerp.
thank you.
I said a lot of times thank you to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's very important.
This is definitely very good. I'm loving every bit of it. But that little twerp better know we're not letting him start World War III.
That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't,
you're
please,
running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, If you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire?
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our
He doesn't want a ceasefire. What do his people think? How's his morale of his military going right now?
people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
A guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful.
Oh man, this guy needs to be slapped.
Let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards. What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
Oh man, I can't deny it, guys. I can play in the middle all I want, but that's my freaking president right there. Sorry, that's my guy.
What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And
Empowered you to be a tough guy. This is gold. This is gold right here, dude. This is a slapping.
I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave.
These are the words of ordinary Americans have been feeling and have been holding in. This is why we elected Donald Trump. He's actually giving him what we've been feeling. He's saying it to his face.
But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out.
Look at Zelensky's face. He's like, oh, he's right. I was talking out of my the whole time. I ain't SHIT without the USA.
You don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing.
Whoa, we've seen enough. Whoa, I think we just witnessed some freaking history right there. But I really pray, let's pray, everybody, pray with me that the outcome of this real life South Park episode that just transpired be a good one, and that we end all the bloodshed and stop this war and maybe all wars. You never know, it could happen. We can put people on the moon, right? Is that really what happened? Who knows? But let's hope we can make a deal. Trump just put Zelensky in his place, and that was the best ass whooping I've ever seen. That was amazing. Started off with that reporter in the blue suit. That was money. And then toward the end, it got really good. I loved every bit of that ending. Thank you guys for joining me at the 9/10 podcast, where possession is 9/10 of the law. Go ahead and like and subscribe to help me out with what I do here. Peace.